This should be unnecessary. And so the first thing I want to do is thank all the TCM community. It's an enormous benefit you're providing to the wider healthcare of Ontarians. And you should not be made to feel for 1 second that what you do isn't valuable and as important as any other kind of healthcare. The measure, I'm here as a private citizen, and I like the freedom that provides. You see that Michael sat in cabinet not long ago, so he still feels a little bit of a tug of that, but I'm free to say what I want. And what I want to say is, this was a non-partisan, all-party agreement. And it wasn't given to the TCM community, it wasn't given to the wider people of Ontario, it was obtained by hard effort and explanation, and I have to say, the diminishment of discrimination. What makes a good province or a good country? When you build from all the material you have, and to have a 3,000-year-old tradition put into a form that can be accessed and used in Ontario, and then to trivialize it with what Michael and I and anybody from any other political note is lousy politics over good government. To sneak it in at the end of a bill is beneath the Premier and the Health Minister of this province. And it's time for them to say it's a mistake and take it back. Because you need to build today a healthcare system. We're coming through a pandemic. Who would take apart any part of that system? Who would diminish? Imagine the consequences if it wasn't for the alertness and the energy of the TCM community. If this was going through on Monday, immediately there would be people out there not getting proper treatment. Somebody stands to benefit from this. I don't know who it is, but I say they should hang their head in shame. There were 12 hard years done. People in the government today who wonder what's going on here, maybe they didn't pay attention wherever this was discussed. They should look at the speeches that were done by Elizabeth Whitmer from the Conservative Party, by others who said this is the right thing to do. And so I would really, as a private citizen, I would enjoin the minister, who I understand is going to be stepping down. This would be a tremendous legacy for her to say no. This was a mistake. We're going to withdraw it. Not just put it in its own bill, which it at least deserves, but to say no to that. And I apologize on behalf of the political establishment, in a sense. I want them to apologize, but you should not be made to feel for 1 second that you have to re-explain yourself. The work that was done was enormous. Now, as an individual person in Ontario, I avoided back surgery because of the work that was done through acupuncture and exercise, and to me it was the best combination. We actually were able to have, I was able to do is save money for the system, and to take away TCM will cost money, will add to delays. We have an enormous amount of work to do coming out of the pandemic. And I was able to have options that I never would have had before. So I want to endorse what shouldn't need my endorsement. This is a credible and incredibly important part of the healthcare system. It should not be dismantled. It should not be taken away. And I, again, want to thank everyone that's involved here. You're doing very, very important work. And the wider community, I'm sure, will come and rally and support you as well. Thank you.